Yo, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Got 6 people here hanging out. What is going on? Let's swap over here and get her rolling. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yo, 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 yo. Hashtag no sleep. Is it like the middle of the night for you right now or something? Where are we at? I mean, I'm on no sleep too, to be fair, but it's not because it's the, middle of the night or anything. I just have slept like shit the past couple nights. 127. Damn. Commitment. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. How's it going? How's it going? I meant to see, let's, what can I do here? That's not what I wanted. Let's go to stream info, I think. Yeah, let's roll in the what is it? Software and game dev, right? Yeah. Let's roll in that for a while if we're gonna code, maybe. Devouring some Pringles and drinking some Ronas. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That away. Give everybody a minute here to pop in. Pull out my list here of things to do. We can do a little coding today. I kind of just want to do some chill coding. I might try and like maybe hook some stuff up to like Prometheus or something, and we could either do that. We could work on like config files for stuff. We could start building out the web thing. Otherwise, we could look at some DNS stuff. So for the people that are here, sad discovery the other day is that Project Discovery, sorry, it said DNSX, and I connected to my proxy. Go direct, please. Thank you. So Project Discovery has like all these projects, right? And I was using I was going to use DNSX like in my resolver service, right? Sorry, like I said, I'm very tired today. But because if you go down here, like they actually have it as a library, or at least they say they do, right? So you can use it as a library. The kicker as in problem, is that these options that you're allowed to pick from the library, if you go up here, go to lib, DNSX down here, DNSX, you see here's your options right here. You only get these options. That's it. Right? So if you use it as a library, you only get these like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's no wildcards. There's no like, you can't pull by different status codes for DNS. Like this is the only thing you can do. Whereas their like command line, if you look at their actual tool, they use the internal runner, they don't even use their own package to make the command line tool. They use an internal runner, which is something totally different. Because if you go here and you go to their options, here's the actual options you get with the CLI tool, right? So there's 2 totally different options. You can do all this rate limiting. You can, like I said, you can see the response only. You can omit stuff. You can do a bunch of stuff with wildcards. And then here, you can like pull response codes, right? So I can say like, I want all these response codes. And you can give it the map of like, I want, because the response codes come out as a string, but they're also like integers. Well, see, that's what I said, right? I'm like, okay, like one, you can open a GitHub issue. The other thing is they have a Discord, right? Where you can go and like ask questions or like propose changes or whatever. So the first thing I did is I went to the like pull requests and issues, right? So first of all, I noticed that there's a lot, like not a lot, but there's a decent amount of issues open, right? Which is fine. But now look at this right here. from November 2023. Performance discrepancy. DNS is a library lag compared to CLI. So there's already other people that are like struggling, just like the library in general struggles when they use it, right? Like minus the different changes or whatever. But then the other thing that's interesting is if you go, any of you guys, if you join Project Discovery's Discord channel, you'll see that under channel, they have PD projects or whatever. And they have all these projects listed like Subfinder, Naboo, HTTPX, Katana, like Uncover, Cloud List, all this kind of stuff, right? But then all the rest of their stuff is in an archive. And you can't you can't chat in the archive channel. And those must be projects that they've like just concluded working on, other than like maybe some small stuff. And both Shuffle DNS, which is their mass DNS library, and DNSX are both in there, right? So then if you go look at PRs and take away and look at all of them, just any issue that's closed, look at it. Like it's only Dependabot that's doing merges. Like they're just merging dependencies, right? That's it. No one is actually keeping up this project anymore, right? Like this whole first page is Dependabot. It's all Dependabot. This one was to fix branding, so they put like the new project, right? So to me, it seems like this. Like I was gonna use DNSX as a library, and like I've used it as a command line tool and stuff like that, but like it kind of seems abandoned, right? Like no one's making, you know, like this is all Dependabot. Like I'm assuming if you took away Dependabot, there'd be like little to no commits. Like here's one, you know, from a couple months ago. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just so the problem is now is we're gonna have to find a new. I think we're gonna have to find a new library for the resolver service, because there's two big problems. One is that GitHub issue that says that the library has performance issues compared to the CLI concerns me. We don't like performance issues. Two is, even though you're allowed here in the base options to say like, yeah, I want these type of responses, so I want A, quad A, CNAME, MX, like all this kind of stuff, right? I need to be able to also get results that have other status codes than just no error, because right now I only get stuff back that says no, that is a no error. So if something serve fails or refuses, which could be a sign of a takeover, I don't get it. It doesn't send me the result. It only sends me no errors, and there's no way in the like library options for me to change that, which basically makes it useless to me right now. So we're on the hunt for a new DNS library, or I don't know, we have to like write our own, I guess. I don't know. Because the problem is like DNSX uses, where are we here? Like DNSX, if you look at it, basically uses Shuffle DNS. Right, so it uses this retriable DNS library and Shuffle DNS, but both of those are also archived. Like no one really touches those. So kind of sad. So I was thinking about maybe I can use this, but at the same time I'm not really sure. Like you can do query types here again, but I'm not sure how to tell it that I want serve fails and refuse to. So I was gonna look at that, because we'll see. This is basically like a retriable DNS resolver, but it's based on someone else's, and like this is obviously, this is like the main DNS library for Go in general, but like you have to build on top of it. So it's used by 603 people, huh? Wow, it's kind of insane. Look at all these people importing this project. It's kind of insane. Holy shit. Look how many people just like make their own tools. That's kind of insane. All these people made their own tools. Wild. Do you really think they're gonna announce abandoned projects at their first con though? Again, I don't really know if they're abandoned. Like, I'm assuming if someone found out they were broken somehow, someone would like go fix them if it was like an actual breaking problem. But like, they really don't make it accessible for me to be like, hey guys, like, can you make the library match the CLI? Because like the CLI is about 4 times the options. Kind of trash, you know? Kind of trash. What is this tool? Community edition. Scent. Interesting. Dude, there's so many just like... so many projects of just like people making their own like scanners. That's insane. Oh, hey, it's search.io. What's up, dog? This is, I think, this is Corbin's thing, I think. Yeah, it's their, like, CLI tool. Actually, did he actually release this yet? Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Apparently he did. There you go. There it is. It's just our rapid API right there. Bada boom. So what are we doing tonight, guys? What is it? How we feeling? What's happening? I don't know. I mean, a lot of people seem to use this. Maybe we can use this and get away with it. It looked like it just had a new release. Oh fuck! Is it all Dependabot again though? Oh no! Someone has an open PR at least. Yeah, fuck! It's all Dependabot again though. Ugh. Holy moly. Oh, someone changed something here. It's like forever ago. Damn, that's insane. I wonder what options. Okay, let's see what options this one gives me. Oh, it's literally the same thing. Shit. That doesn't help me at least once. Does not help me one time. Spend 2 solid days coding. I saw my dog walk by me. That's insane. I saw the new tool you were talking about. It's gonna be hype. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the big drop. The new edition. Everyone keep an eye out. At some point here, after XNL hopefully sleeps. Big tool drop incoming. Adding to the XNL suite. You're gonna have to like start a company. You're gonna have to start like a project discovery. We'll call it like, I don't know, XNL discovery. Bug Hunter dude, what's good? Welcome. You just got here, then you're right on time. Exactly. According to OBS, we got 8 homies sitting here coding. Man, dude, this is so annoying. Like, why? Why? Not a tool for JS monitoring. This is still like automation framework type stuff. But we're looking into new DNS resolvers because DNSX is basically deprecated. And I don't feel like putting like all my stuff on that, you know? I don't feel like betting on that. It feels like a bad idea. So we're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to look at this DNS. I think this is like the most widely accepted like DNS library in all of Go. The only thing is you have to like build your own thing with it, which kind of sucks. Yeah, they have like all these. The only thing is that most of these are like DNS servers. Whoa, what is DNS check? Name server check? Oh, this is the thing that tells you like good, yeah. XDNS. Example DNS programs. Cool. Like, a lot of these are for making a DNS server, though. Oh, shit. Why did I do that? What a Chad, by the way. What an absolute unit. Do. Do we hit some, I wonder if like ChatGPT can just tell me how to do this, you know? I mean, that'd be kind of cool, no? Oh, here's just Go Resolver. That seems nice. Interesting. Not quite sure that's what I'm looking for, though. Oh, even console just uses this library. That's insane. Database name server, Apex DNS server. Yeah, a lot of these are like DNS servers. What am I looking for exactly? So I'm basically looking for a replacement to like DNSX, because DNSX is built on this, and like I don't even need all the stuff with DNSX. And like I was just ranting about for like 10 minutes, DNSX isn't even really like supported by Project Discovery anymore. At least the library definitely isn't. So I just basically want to just use like straight up like this library. I wonder if here, let's pull over some Claude here and just ask it, right? Why not? Be like, hey, can I make a really fast resolver with this thing? Look at that. Boom. Yes. Create a high performance DNS resolver. That's what I want. I'm not 100% sure what DNSX does. It's Project Discovery's tool, so it's this one. We were just looking at it. So it's basically like a DNS toolkit is what they call it. So you can use it for basically for like these things. So you can either use it to resolve domains that you already have or brute force. And it claims it does like wildcard handling and stuff like that too. That's basically what it does. So like if you run Subfinder and you get like a passive source, you can pipe it into DNSX and it will try and like basically like give you ones that resolve. And you can ask for certain records and stuff like that. So let's see, what does it say? So you create a new message, you set the message, and you ask for a type. That's fine. And then you exchange with a DNS server, which is, I guess, also fine. And then you check the answer. I'm curious how DNSX does it. Internal, runner, runner, maybe? So you have the new... Sorry, let me turn on dark mode on this one here too. There we go. Then I'll make it a little bigger here. There we go. Now we're all seeing. Okay, let's see what we got. So this is all initializing it. That's fine. Input worker stream. So this, if the file exists, or if you're doing it from standard in, then it reads it. Ooh. It'll check if it's a CIDR, otherwise it does it as a stream, and it puts it into the worker channel, which is fine. So whatever it feeds into the worker channel. And then at the end, it closes the worker channel. So what was that called? The input worker stream, okay. And then input worker will scan. Okay. Fair input, I don't really care. I want to see the goodness. I want to see the actual scanning. Okay, so it's either going to be a run... Oh, shit. Go forward. So it's either going to be that run stream... or run. So what run does... Load, resume, no. So start workers. We'll do something. So if it's a stream... Input worker stream, else input worker. Okay. Then you start the output worker, and then you just do the... Okay. So this is starting all the workers by number of threads. Yeah, okay, 100%. 100%. Cool, cool, cool. Then you wait on the resolvers. Okay, wait a minute. So what did... So you want to do this worker thing. So what this does is it defers the worker to done. Then it reads the worker channel. If it is a URL, then you extract the domain. Okay, and then it's doing rate limiting. You're creating a response data type. Okay. And then a response data equals DNSX query multiple. If the DNS data equals nil, then you continue. If the DNS host equals nil, you continue. And then this is if you're using a host file, which no one cares about. And then this is if you want raw data, trace data, if this, if ASN. Yeah, and then like if there's wildcard filtering, if you want it in JSON, all this kind of stuff. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing what's happening here. This seems pretty basic. Do I ever do code reviews for bug bounties? Yes. Yep, I've done it a few times. For both like pen tests and bug bounties and stuff, yeah, 100%. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Nothing like staring at some fucking code, you know? Nothing like just staring at code for a while, eh, fellas? Okay, so this is the juice. This is the juice here, it looks like. As well. Control. Yep, copy into GPT. Code reviews on stream be interesting? Really? You think so? Does anyone else agree with that? Is that something that we would like to do? We could probably do something, I guess. So query multiple. Options, question types. Okay, so that's reset. You said your question types. If you're querying all, what is IP util? Oh, it's part of their util. God damn it, that's annoying. So what is their DNS client? Is a retrieval DNS client. Hostname with filtered things. Well, what the hell? So how do they do it with different... So... Okay, you're right. Everybody, 100% right. There you go. I see everybody agreeing, of course. I'm trying to figure out where they grab... Like, has response code. Okay. That's so weird. Interesting. So that seems way overboard to me, but the only problem though is like this looks like it works. Looks like Claude is slinging out some good knowledge here. But I'm wondering if there's a happy medium between this like I'm curious. Let's go back to just thought of an idea for a tool. Build that shit. Okay, so this, I'm curious how Corbin uses it, because Corbin is probably smarter than me, right? Like we all probably know he's smarter than me. So to make a new pool of workers, huh? We love it. And then you have a thing that makes you that thing. So for pool dot tasks, okay, so you go through the thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, each resolver pool does it go resolve. See this? Aw, dude, what the hell? So he's just using DNSX anyway. Well, what the hell? So he's making the same mistake I am then. Because again, like this won't give you anything that's not, which I guess maybe he doesn't care about. Like maybe that's fine, because you only are looking for like actual alive stuff. Interesting. What am I looking to get back? I'll show you. I'm just not sure what, oh, we can talk about this too. That just reminded me. We're gonna talk about this because I'm gonna show you something really cool with this domain right here that I found the other day. That reminded me. We're gonna talk about that. Remind me to talk about the weird domain there in a second. What am I trying to find? Is it not here? This one. This is what I'm trying to find. This is what I'm trying to prove. Okay. Let me just copy this and put it up on the main terminal here. Okay. Yeah, DNSX has a bunch of great methods laying around. The problem is they don't have the method they want, like that I need, baked into the library. It's in the CLI, but it's not in the library that I can use my own Go code. So what I'm trying to do is this, right? So this is a purposely bad domain, right? So if I just use this on DNS, right? So I'll take that and we'll just copy it just so I have it, right? So normal DNSX and how this is how the library works is you're going to take a domain and it's going to try and resolve it to a record of some kind, a record, CNAME, whatever, but it's going to look for a status of no error. So see, the domain didn't resolve because if you dig this DNSSEC failed.org, see this? It's serve fails. Now this, if you're here, let me make it a little bigger. Sorry, I'm getting new to the stream thing, right? So you see right here, it's serve failing, right? Whereas if you dig like hacker1.com, you get a no error, right? So this DNSX will resolve, obviously, right? This serve fail, the way the library for DNSX works and all these libraries we're looking at, this won't get returned to you. It just is like not a result. You get nothing. Right? It's just empty because to it, it's not alive. Right? But in like Azure and some other domains, a status of serve fail or a status of refused is actually like normally a sign of that there might be a takeover there, right? If you look at OX Patrick's like articles, which are like the articles to read on subdomain takeovers, he talks about it all the time, that like this status is a sign that you should pay attention to something. If you resolve something and it says serve fail or refused, yeah, so you can get that data from MassDNS, but that's the thing. So you can get it from MassDNS, yes. But then if you go back to Project Discovery, right here, it says right here that DNSX uses retrieval DNS, and I'm not sure if it's shuffle or retrieval, which one it is. Right here. So they use the shuffle DNS, which all it is a wrapper around MassDNS. Right? So all shuffle DNS is a wrapper around MassDNS. In Go. Like it's just a wrapper for it. And then they use that to make this retrieval DNS, this like client, and then that gets turned into DNSX. But see, the problem is why I'm kind of pissed, because I don't, like someone was saying, like Bug Hunter dude was saying, I don't want to recreate the wheel, right? Because where am I going to here? Right here. Because DNSX, the CLI tool, already has it built in. Let me grab these here. Let me grab it again. Copy. Whoop, paste. Right? So in the CLI, I can be like, oh, actually, give me response codes of no error, serve fail, or refused. And then this -j is just JSON. But see, now if I do it, now it actually gave me the result. Like it gave it to me as a result. Right? That's what I want. The CLI already does it. They already wrote the code to do it. Right? They just didn't put it in the library. Like, that's frustrating. So they built all this stuff, and like this does exactly what I want it to do. Like, other than that, it works very well. But like I said before, if you go look at their project, what normally happens is you build a in Go, from my understanding, it could be wrong, but you build a package or a library, right? Which is what they did for DNSX right here. So this is what I can go get and like import into my project and use. And when you look in here, you see these are the options I get to pick. I get to pick resolvers, max retries, question types, which is like which type of record I want. Like there's only like 9 options, right? But if you go look at the code that actually gets built when you like go install the command line tool, they don't use their own library. They use an internal runner, this package called internal runner. Now in Go, by default, I can't import an internal file. Like I can't import this into my project. This is not part of the library. You can't use it at all. Unless you're like in this repo, right? But if you go look in their runner, look at the options you get as if you're doing the CLI tool. This is the options you get to pick as the CLI tool, and right here is your response codes. You get to choose what response codes you'd like to see. So this option isn't in the... Like the library was developed independently of the actual library they use for the CLI. Like that makes no sense to me. I don't know. So that's like why we're doing some code review here, because like the one feature I want, well technically 2, because the other thing that's missing from here is, you have a wildcard threshold and wildcard domain, so you can check wildcards against the existing root domain. Well, sure enough, if you go into the library and you look at the options, wildcard isn't there. You just don't get wildcard filtering. You just don't get it if you use the library. If you use the CLI tool, you can have wildcard filtering. If you want to use it as the library, you just don't get it. Like, sorry. Like, it's kind of cooked. Right? It's just interesting. It's something I, basically discovered overnight when I was trying to do some of this stuff. Those are basically the two, like, other than that, I would use DNSX, but because it's worked very well for me as a library so far. The only problem is I don't have wildcard filtering and I can't get all the server codes I need. So you're right. I mean, we could fork it if I really wanted to and like create like my own version of it. Yeah. You could. But same thing here, like you do this and then you resolve. I'm just curious where in like the DNSX code here it tells you that it wants. I'm trying to find where it says that what am I trying to say? Where it actually looks and says like if it's this like server code response, like I still want the output, because I'm curious if I can like, instead of having like doing a fork or finding something totally different, I'm curious if I can just like spin my way around it, if that makes sense. So where is it here? Response code. Yeah, so right here. It's this response code right here. And it goes to a string variable. So I want this R code response. Whatever this R code does is what I need to follow here. So it does string split. That's down here. Where does this get called? Okay, so after you go through and set all the flags, you configure R codes. And what that does is it takes your R codes, it turns them into a map. Yep. So it ranges over the R code, the response codes, strings to lower, and you look at all the codes here. So I would want 0, 2, and 5. So for whatever one, it turns it into the integer version of it. And then it puts it in options R codes. Okay. Cool. Configure resume. This if you're going to the cloud, you show the banner, you show the option. Validate options, response only, retries, wordless domains, domains present, wordless present. Domains if option is a stream, standard N. Okay. So then if we go back through here, resolvers, it loads resolvers, wildcard domain, question types. Yeah, see, wait, what the hell? Did I miss? You have options, you have DNSX. You have these. Limiter. Where did it not talk about response codes in here? These are question types. And then you make a new DNSX. Oh, see, wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. There's hope, folks. I think there's hope. Because even when you make a new runner... R code is what I want. Oh, so this isn't the actual worker. So if you have... So when you go and do a query, you get data back. And then you get status code raw. Wait a minute. Wait, so can I do this myself? Hold on, boys. There's hope. There's hope. I think. I think there's hope. Hold on. I think there's legitimate hope here. Because this is just normal response data, which actually comes from the DNSX library. Like, this is not from the worker or the runner. I think we have hope. I think I might have been wrong. I might swallow my words. I might take it back. Shit. What, boys? What codes did I say I wanted again? I wanted 0, 2, and 5, right? Were the integer values of no error, surfail, and refused, I think, were what we were doing. So in this resolve, we want status codes to be equal to where am I going here? Whoop. We want status codes to be equal to, or wait, maybe I put it up here. Yeah, shit, my bad. I should just put it up here so it's with the other variables. My bad. Status codes equal int, and we want it to be 0, 2, and 5, I think were the ones we were looking for. Then it's gonna say, oh, it's not used, but you're gonna go down here with status codes. If you do the resolve, you do the resolve-y thing. If you didn't find results, then you get it over with. Otherwise, there should be a check here, right? So how do I check found results again? So found results is the second output. So you query multiple. So wait a minute, do I... Oh, shit ass. Okay. So I need to go here and check status code. And then how do they do it in theirs? We're close, I think. We're close. So we don't need to do this if length. Right here is what we want. We want if status codes of the result. What isn't the result? What's wrong here? Why do they use two things? I don't understand. Why does it tell me I only have one result when they have two results? Because this should be status codes. This will be the result. This is status code raw, but it tells me I don't need that one. Oh, I see what's going on. Wait, maybe I don't. It just works, the JSON string returns even if serve fail? Check Discord DMs. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, code is better here because chat sucks for sure. So if you do this, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like I was wrong. If you query it, the status code does come back, but I want to query by, like, I want to only catch my 3 status codes now. Yeah, because you do the query one and it gives you your raw response, and then you go raw response to JSON and the results. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do, so I'm caught up with what you're saying. I'm on board. That's what I'm saying. I might have to eat my words because it actually does come back with status codes, and it's not the runner itself that does it internally. They do it just like on the side, just like I am. So it's basically like you're pretty much gonna want to see if what do I want to do? If can I do contains? How do you do this again? Why am I blanking on this? This is terrible. Check if int exists in int slice. Go. Whoa. No, you don't have to do that though, do you? I thought they created this method now. Yeah, they did. Okay, yeah. In Go 20. Okay, yeah. So you just have to import slices. That's what I'm missing. So do if slices dot contain contains. And you want the slice to be status codes. And then you want this to be the result dot status code raw. And if those are, if it's not, yeah. I don't use the lookup either. I use the query multiple, just like because the DNS I did that right away because the DNSX runner does query multiple. It doesn't do lookup unless you're like only looking for an IP, but query multiple will give you, that way it also gives me all the records instead of like just one. So I'm pretty sure query multiple is the right one to use for that. But if I do this, and I'm gonna return this, and I don't need to respond with a certain error, or actually, I don't need it to be, it's just nil, I think. Because it's not necessarily that I didn't find something. It just doesn't contain the status code I need. Oh, wait a minute. This is why I say I'm definitely not like a smarticle programmer by any means, right? Like we're just winging it. Because at the end of the day, I can just do this, right? So if it has results in it, and the raw status code is a part of my status code one, like, so we don't even need this at all. We can just add it in the original one. Then we return it, otherwise we don't. Right? Okay. We can test it out here and see how we do. See how we do, and then remind me after we test this out and see how we do, I want to show you guys something cool that I found a couple days ago. So do a little split screen here. Okay. CodeInit, you don't need that else kit. Well, yeah. In Go, you yeah. Go main, or no, sorry, go run main. Yeah, I think that's about where we want. Please, network gods. Will my home lab keel over? Oh, before we continue, something else I realized the other day ago is I can go here. Or wait. Am I wrong here? Oh yeah, the other thing you don't set threads. The threads are all at the runner level. So if you use the library, you have to like manually make your own runner, pretty much. Okay, so I'm seeing how this is working now. So they give you a library to use, but they don't give you the runner. You have to, like, they make you basically, like, you have to recreate your runner if you want to. So this runner, wherever the fuck it is, way up here, it uses a DNSX instance, but then stacks all this wildcard shit on top. That's why you don't have a wildcard in the library, because they stack all of that on top of, okay, I see what's going on here. I see. So they're just better Go. So what's probably happening is they're just better Go programmers than I am. This is probably the right way to do it, actually. I'm going to assume this is like they're probably in the right here, and I'm probably not. It's going to be like my safe assumption. Okay. Go main. Fuck. Go run main. Go. Please, no network errors. Thank you. Okay. So I should somewhere in here. I know if XNL Hacker is still here and he hasn't fallen asleep yet, he's gonna hate me because I didn't download that fuzzy finder thing to go through your history yet. So I'm still like a little pleb going through my stuff like a lame-o. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just gonna have to history grab, baby. XNL, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna download that tool you showed me, I swear to God. I just, like, literally haven't had time. I hate it. I'm sorry. I'm a command line noob. If he's still here, he'll hate me forever. Yep, exactly. I know. I saw it, and it's way like, it's way cooler. I just woke you up. Nice. You're welcome, by the way. No sleep for you. Okay. So let's flush all just to keep it sane here. Control R. What do you mean? Does that do something? What does this do? So can I just type, what am I trying to type here? Nats? Whoa! You're nuts. You're insane. So I can do nats. How do I, like, select it now? So now that I found nats, how do I, like, select this whole thing now? Like, if I want... Oh, there you go. I just go into it. Very cool. Very cool. Look at all you guys are way cooler than me. Holy moly. What's it feel like? To just be, like, so crazy cool. Thanks, Grayson. I got the enter part. The enter part I got. Okay. So we want DNS. What is this one called? There's so many things I'm trying to remember at one time. So it's dnssec-failed.org. And do I have the services running? Yeah, okay, I do. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. So now if I go back into Redis, what happens if I do this and I do DNS sec failed.org? Is it gonna be here? There it is. Cool. Awesome. So it hit all the resolvers for serve fail. Not bad. Perfect. That is pretty much what I'm looking for. Awesome. That makes me feel so much better. Okay. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Okay, so we have to so we did that. So we fixed that, and then the other thing is I'm going to need to make my own wildcard filtering then, because I also build wildcard filtering right on top of it. So we're gonna have to basically, like, pour it in their version of wildcard filtering, because I'm gonna have to do wildcard filtering a little bit different than some of the other stuff is. Also, Nick Monad. I have to mention before we move on, I have to mention that was your first chat too. You just been lurking this whole time. And you just slung in to save the day. First time chatter, first time savior. It's insane. It's crazy how much better you guys are than me. It's nuts. Oh, what did I just do? Sorry, it's not ending. I lied. Also, nice ISU shirt. Thank you. Did you go to ISU? Cyclones? On God? Okay. Wait, really? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Do you mean you graduated in 2015? Is that what you're saying? Yo, I was like right behind you. I started in 2015 in computer engineering. So I finished in 2019. That's insane. Right? That's insane. That's insane. I probably lived like almost your exact life after you did. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Yep. What was it? Cooper Hall or whatever? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's where it's at. Okay. I'm trying to remember where I lived in like a different place every year. I'm trying to remember where so I lived in the towers when I was a freshman. I lived in the towers for a while when I was a freshman, and then I wasn't in like one apartment for 2 years, and then I was in what was it called? Legends, I think, my senior year, the one that's right above AJ's. For my senior year, we lived right above AJ's nightclub, and it was a banger. It was an interesting time. Yep, interesting time. But for a while, I lived at like whatever they called it, like ISU West or something like that. It was like the apartments like way out on the edge of Ames. Dude, small world, man. That's insane. Oh. Okay. One thing down. That's all. That makes me feel a lot better. Oh, you were lurking around? Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, this is like the first day I've streamed in this category. Normally I do like science and technology or something, but I figured since we were coding that we would hang out here. Because we don't always code. Because it's like cybersecurity, bug bounty, and like this is kind of some automation for bug bounty stuff. But I figured since I knew I'd probably like spend most of the stream coding that I'd hang out in software game dev. I'm curious with 12 viewers, how like since you said you were lurking and you found the hanging around like lurking around, you found the channel. I'm curious, like what rank does 12 viewers get you in software and game dev? Where am I? Oh, I have to go by. Where do you recommended viewers? Oh, geez. Oh, the Cherno. Cool. Where are we at here? 14. I got to be around here somewhere, right? Around here somewhere. There it is. That's kind of cool. We're just like hanging around in the middle here somewhere. Just floating around. You just pop into random dev streams? Well, welcome. You could feel the ISU. It was the ISU energy just drug you in. That's what it is. You knew. You knew. Yeah, so if you graduated in 2015, I would have started in fall of 2015 because I graduated high school 2015, like May of 2015, and then started college that fall. So you literally you left and I showed up. You left a freshly graduated engineer and I showed up bright-eyed and not ready for what they were about to put me through. Aw, dude. Aw, dude, you didn't do that, man. I have to ban you. I have to ban you. You tried to spam, and I have to ban you. Goddamn. I've only gotten to do that like 3 times. Yeah, you literally took your diploma and probably like you took your diploma and drove off of campus as like my dumb ass was driving in, you know? Yep. Okay. What am I doing here? Oh, this is the other one. Okay. So let's go to wildcard. I actually think they're doing wildcards a little bit differently than I'm gonna have to. Because the thing is, I don't need any of this like ongoing wildcard struck stuff here. You're randomly here as well? Did you come from, are you doing the same thing? Like you're just looking through dev streams and came in here? Because maybe I'll have to hang out in this category more often then. I normally hang out in science and technology. Interesting. Yeah, maybe we'll have to hang out here. We might have to hang out here. The only thing is it's not always a dev stream though. Like I'm not like always a dev. Do you here for the tacos? Yeah, Taco Tuesday, man. Taco Tuesday, but with code, you know? Taco Tuesday, but with code. And I also did not get any tacos. We had chicken, but you know, it's all the same. Imaginary tacos. So Ryan, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but so we're streaming in software and game dev right now. But like, man, because we were doing coding and like, there's a shitload of people who just lurked into this stream that are way better than I am. It's fantastic. Someone showed me how to run my terminal better. We had people triaging the code. Yeah. Like we got to chill in this. This section is way cooler. Like no offense, people who might lurk in science and technology section, but the lurkers here are way cooler. Oh, see, we got another lurker. 573. Yeah. The lurkers here are way cooler. So yeah, I think when we're, I don't know, maybe I could just put this category on anyway, even when we're doing like Portswigger labs, but because I think Tiberius, who's another like a streamer in like a pretty similar niche to me, is it always streams in this category. You're working on a game, but I mainly do visual art and drawing. I'm not super technical. Hey, that's still pretty dope. My art skills are like negative, so it's way better. Did I show them Gungnir and stuff? No, we didn't go over the tools. I'm just learning all this now, that like apparently there's like 2 or 3 or 4 people in the channel that are like here from the, the power level is minus 9,000. Exactly. Dude, you guys are so cool. This is way cooler. This category is way cooler. It's decided. This category is way cooler. Way cooler. Oh, Gar streams in this one all the too? Okay, cool. Then I probably can too, because like I do similar stuff. I don't normally do hardware. Thanks for the follow, fellow Cyclone. Thank you for the follow. Absolutely. Yeah, because I mean Gar and Tiberius and a couple other people. God dang, you guys all dropping follows too? Sweet. Maybe we'll have to what we can do is Owl is you can draw something and send it to me, and I'll go into MS Paint and I'll try and remake it. All right. Send me some of your art, right? And I'll go into MS Paint and I'll see what I can do to match. All right. And we'll see. Mine will be like a more abstract piece, I'm sure, you know? For sure. I'll show you my MS Paint skills. That's my software of choice. You have owls on your Twitch page? All right, let's see. Let's see. Why is this so teeny? Make it bigger. Okay, let's see. Oh, let me mute this. I'm sure either Tibbs or Gar raided you, and I've been lurking randomly since. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think Tiberius has ever raided me. Gar, I'm sure has maybe once or twice, and he's also shouted me out a ton because he's the homie. Gar has been super good to us here on the stream for sure. So I would be willing to bet. Not saying it couldn't be Tiberius, but oh, that's your art. This like owl stuff. So this is all you, I'm assuming, right? And your little like dude down here. Dang, look at that. That's insane. Yeah, okay. You don't want me to try and MS Paint that, all right? You don't want me to try and MS Paint that. It's just gonna be an orange blob. I might get the beak. And maybe the eyes. The eyes I could probably figure out, right? That's about it. It'd be bad. Dude, I love Gar. Gar's amazing. He's been super nice to us. So what the change was, right? Not change, I guess, but like what our problem was I was struggling with this because the library for DNSX doesn't give you the option to like catch server, like certain status codes. And I wanted to be able to catch no error DNS codes, serve failed DNS codes, and refuse DNS codes, because those are the ones that are normally good for either something that totally resolves or something that might be a takeover. But I couldn't figure it out, and I thought they just like didn't give me the option. But we were deep diving with chat, and some people were helping out, and sending me code in Discord and stuff. We were chit chatting about it and whatever, and we figured it out. And now I'm gonna add in one of my buddies is playing Halo Infinite, which is wild, because he's like never has. I'm gonna turn off Steam for now though. Also gonna quit out of Slack too. I'm just gonna quit all that. But yeah. You make emojis too? Hell yeah. I think I have one emote that I'm gonna put in the channel here. I just got the first emote, and I have to put it into the channel because I have one that it like gave me, I think, that like Twitch gave me, but I had someone made one for me, so I have one little one. It's gonna be like it's a little sword with a smiley face on it. It's kind of cool. So, but the thing is with wildcards, what I was saying is like they do all this crazy stuff with like tracking wildcards, which I know like a lot of other people do in like their own stuff. The problem, not problem, but the thing is since the resolver resolves one domain at a time, what actually has to happen is you just have to take that, because the whole reason of like saving these is that you're going to be able to like, if you see the same wildcard again, you don't have to like do the whole check over again. Sad thing is, since I'm handling one domain at a time, that I'm just going to have to do it, but I'm fine with that for now. Again, if it ever becomes a problem, I'll turn it into a batch thing. But so basically what I mean, if it's like sub, test, super sub, example.com, right, is that at any of the levels of this domain can be a subdomain, right? Sorry, let me copy and paste into here because it's a little bit bigger, right? So when you're seeing this, like any of these, like example, it could be star.example.com and all this could be wildcarded. It could be star.supersub.example.com, right? So the key is I have to do wildcard testing at each level all the way back until you hit the root domain, right? You know what I mean? So what I'm actually going to have to do, I think, is you're going to have to pass in the domain, and then you're basically going to split it. What I would think you do is you split it by dots, you know, by periods, whatever you want to say, right? And then you're basically going to go level by level. You would call this a level 3 subdomain, I think, right? Because this is root, and then you have level 1, whoop, no, I messed it up. Oh, geez, I soiled it. Well, I think it was level 3 before I ruined it. I think it was like this. So I think like this would be, because this is root domain. Or wait. Wait a minute. No. Yeah. I think actually this is the root domain. I think, right? Like you started .com. So it might actually be level 4. Technically. Yeah. I don't know how you actually technically count the levels. But I'm pretty sure what I have to do is if you get a domain like this, you take this and star it and see if you can test this for wildcards, right? And then if that's not a wildcard, you do that, right? If that's not a wildcard, you do that. And if none of those are wildcards, then it's not a wildcard, right? And I'm pretty sure they do something similar here. Right, so you trim, you take your subdomain part, which is the original wildcard domain. So that's like the root. They make you pass in the root, but that's fine. Right, so you take your host and you get the suffix. So your host and your suffix is the wildcard domain. And then right here you make, so they tokenize their subdomain, which, like I said, they split it by periods. And then assuming the length of the subdomain's tokens is greater than 0, they loop through the subdomain token. And for each one, they make a new host, which is joining that token to a dot to the wildcard domain, which is the root domain. So they actually build out the other direction. I went backwards. They went this way. And then they append it. And then you iterate all the hosts. Again, they run it in Go routines, so you have to use like mutexes and stuff. They check the cache, so they put a mutex over the cache so that multiple Go routines aren't reaching it. And then all they're doing is querying by one. And this XID is just putting like a string in front of it. So XID is just going to give you like basically a UUID, like it's just a big random string. And it's going to put it in front of the host. H is in host. And I don't even think you have to do this, to be fair, because I'm pretty sure wildcard domains, if you actually just query DNS as wildcard dot whatever, and I can double check that right now. So if you wildcard.shopify.com, so if I dig wildcard.shopify.com. Hello? Did I kill something? I might have killed my stuff. Oh no. I'm timing out, Lamau. Oh, so maybe that doesn't work. I thought you could do that. Because if you do this and you do like random... Whoop, in front of the period. Because what they're doing is they're like making a big UUID or whatever, basically a random thing of strings. And you do this, and you still get a no error, and you still get a result. Right? So even though this domain, like the chances that this domain exists is like super tiny, but since it still does get a no error. You can do this like 2 or 3 times, if you, however many times you want to feel comfortable. They just do it once. But for some reason, I swear to God, you could, if you do like this, whoop, I have to put a dig there first. Dig, this, I think zoom.us is also oh no, is it zoom.com? I thought one of the Zoom domains was a wildcard. Interesting. You can do s3.amazon AWS. Yeah, see, so like this is a wildcard domain as well. But if I put you're telling me if I put a star here, interesting. For some reason I thought you could do that. I guess not. Oh, good night, XNL. See ya, bro. See ya, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yo, hits him with the dino dance on his way to go to bed. Solid. Solid. Okay. Wait, where was I? That one is what I want. Nice. Okay. Wait. Okay, so we don't need this anymore, I think. We want this. There we go. Yeah, so it splits. So you basically want to make your subdomain tokens and then make new hosts based on your tokens and then go over each host. Again, I don't need this caching stuff because I'm not going to cache it for the next one. Thanks, man. Yeah, it'd be cool to see you again. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for the help. Have a good night. Again, we won't be streaming that much longer anyway. I'll probably be streaming another 15, 20 minutes. But it's cool you guys hanging out. Again, is there anyone else here who just like randomly came across a channel just because I'm in this category this time? Like any just like software and game dev lurkers that popped in here? Okay, so we can basically just like take this code, I'm gonna be honest. Like this part of the code. We don't need the caching. And then you get all the A records. Yeah, so if not okay, then you query list IP is your answer A, and then you add them to this cache. And then for A in list.ip. Oh shit, we're in an ad. Damn. That's fine. If is there like an A record coming from this? Where's the A? Oh, that came from the original. Okay. So you have original. What is original from? It's a struct, and then you do the original query. Okay, so he does an original query of A, which is a string struct, and you put this in here. Okay. Oh damn! Good night, man. Good night. Good night. Ireland. Dang, that's so cool. That's awesome. Well, good night. Thanks for joining. Again, we won't be on much longer. You made it pretty much the whole time. You're insane. Get some sleepies. Okay. I think I get what's going on here. So, yeah. So we want to do this. Let's make... let's see here. So we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna be able to put it in there at the end, but we'll do a check wildcard thing here. And we will send in the original data, which is going to be of this type. I just need that to save there for a second. So we're going to put the result in there. And I need that. Okay. And then if I do check, we got a function, check wildcard, origin, let's call this host data. And we're gonna call, this should just return a Boolean, I think. Actually, I think it's gonna have to. I think we're probably gonna need have it return an error too, but we'll deal with that when we get there, eh? Okay, so we're gonna go here, original, and then we have to do this loop that they do too. I like the loop that they do here. We're gonna throw that in there too. This is gonna be host data dot a, and you're gonna put that in the original. Okay, so here, getting original A records here. Boop boop boo doo. Doo doo boop boop doo doo. Okay, so then we don't need that. We need this. We need to tokenize the host data dot host. Okay. That will give me the subdomain tokens. And then we have this. I actually don't think I need to append the original wildcard domain either. Don't think I need this in there. So for the length, if it's greater than 0, then for 1 equals length of subdomain tokens, you join it. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. This I have to do the other way around because I'm not going to set it against the wildcard domain. Unless I just want to pick the wildcard domain right away and then save it. Is there a good way to do that? Get root domain Golang. I've never done that. Because you can't just count back 2 periods, because if there's like a country code or something. TLD extract is Python, isn't it? Oh, it's Go. Never mind. So you have all these. Sub, top level domain, root. So you do root plus top level domain would give you GitHub. Okay, that's what I would need. That seems ideal. Let's give it a shot and see if this works. So we'll call this the root domain. And I need this to equal. Not sure why I need a, like, what a, I don't know if I need a cache. Oop, my bad. So this actually will have to go up here. So what do I need out of it? Like what? Can I just hand it nothing? I do not think it will let me know. It's gonna make me like give it a file. That kind of sucks. Okay, whatever. It's fine. So then this root domain for this, I'll need to do something along the lines of this, and then I will have to take result dot. Wait, invalid type. What do you mean? Hello? Why no worky? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's result dot root. Okay, so I need to do fmt dot spf, and it's gonna be boom. Oh, it's gonna be string dot string. And it's gonna be result dash root. Result dot tld. I think that's what we want here. Gives me the root domain, and then if I go back here, I will append it, I guess, just to make sure. So host equal host dot append root domain, and then this is going to be root domain. Now we'll append it. Okay. Oh, whoops, sorry. This has to be host data dash host. Okay. So then they go over the host. I don't need the mutex. I just need like this little part here. I think. And then you check them. Okay. So I go here and I do right. Yeah. Okay. So 4H. Come on. Range hosts. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pass my client in here too. Just type DNS. Well, Snizzy, what's up, man? Welcome. We're not gonna be going that much longer, but we're going a little longer. Oh, crap. How you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the stream. So we're going to do DNS client, query 1. Similar to that. We're gonna do that. Yo, why is your dude squeezed? Okay, so we did that. So for everyone, you get all the A records, yes. And then you basically just do this, I think. So you do this, and you do this. But instead of this, we would do this. If slices dot no contains IP a get your shoulder frozen shoulder. What the hell? What does that even mean? Oh, that's, I mean, I don't know, seems okay to me. Yeah, that sounds false. Return false. Okay, I think we did it. Damn, 0 external rotation. I mean, it'll come back though, won't it? So I think we need to do this. If it has results, it contains the status code we want, and it is not a wildcard. Right? Pretty sure is what we need to do. I'll be rehabbing 3 months. I gained 10 degrees. Jeez. That is insane. Okay, there we go. I think we might be at a decent spot here. Let's see how we roll now. Let's do this first. Make sure we got that going. Let's run it. Fuck, my home network and not wanting to connect to each other is so gross. They hate connecting, dude. They love to time out on each other. I swear. Do it. Good. Good boy. Good boy. The Redis server in my basement the server that it's running on apparently just does not like being on my home network. It is not a fan. Okay, so let's try it out here. So let's log into Redis first. Oh my god, don't time out on me, brother. Come on. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to mess around with some of my like cabling or something down there. I'm not sure what's going on. Or like look at my setup, because for some reason it just like gets all weenie. Exit. Okay, so we flushed all. So we're bare. Okay. So we're gonna try just a regular domain, and then we're gonna try something we know is a wild card. So we'll do bug crowd and make sure that one still works, just as an easy, nice little easy test. Okay, we'll send that. Nothing errored. Okay, we like the nothing errored. That's a good start. And then we're also going to send hibble.shopify.com, which will obviously be a wildcard domain. And let's see if it grabs that. Okay, so hopefully what happened here is www.bugcrowd is in my Redis instance with DNS data, and this thing is not. That's the idea. That is in fact the idea. So, there's only one way to find out, eh? Let's take a peek. First, let's try and get www.bugcrowd.com. There it is. We like it. Step one, done. That worked. It let the normal one through. We likey. We likey mucho. We likey mucho. Okay? We like mucho. Next one. This one should not be in there. Right? This one should not be in there. Please, everyone cross fingers. Hope. Deep breath. Damn it. That is not what I wanted. We know likey. That is disappointing. So we did something wrong. Okay. First things first is let's see if our thing... let's do a nice, easy print statement. A little print debugging for the people back home. printf %s is a wildcard. It's gonna be host data.host. See you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully see you again. Thanks for hanging out, Mr. Owl. We'll do this, and then we'll do... Okay, we'll just do that for now, actually. So let's go back into Redis. Let's flush all again, just so it doesn't mess with the timing. So let's see if it at least... Either it's not recognizing it as a wildcard, which is scuffed, or it is, and I'm just not like putting the logic in place right to handle it. Just gonna add an extra big one just for funsies. Send. Okay, so it is recognizing that it's a wildcard. So I'm doing something wrong with. So after it recognizes it's a wildcard, it returns true. Because it says check wildcard, returns true. So it is definitely seeing that it's a wildcard and returning true. But then it's still saying true for this though too, because the resolver would give you back the data and true. So for some reason this is still saying it found results. Why? Maybe I can't do this. Maybe this is not the right one, the way to do it. I just do like this? Maybe instead. See, it's gonna tell me a better way to do it, isn't it? Yeah, see, it says just do exclamation point whatever. What? Interesting. Because it definitely returned true. But it still, for some reason, returns true that it resolved. Because otherwise, this found results. If it didn't find any results, it'll just return. Oh, wait, sorry. Whoops. This is a bug. Watch. It's going to work now. Damn it. So it was not a problem with this. It was actually a problem with how I implemented the not found logic. Okay, here we go. This is actually gonna work, I promise, guys. Promise. Just watch. Just watch. I know Ryan doesn't believe in me, but we'll prove him wrong. We're gonna fight the power. Okay, here we go. It's gonna say it's a wild card and it's not gonna be there. Bam. Sending request. Such and such is wildcard, mint. And then we're gonna go into Redis, right here. Right? It's gonna be fantastic. Copy. I think I added a few characters, so I think I need to redo this. Like that. Whoop, not like that. Paste. Here we go. Yes, bro. Right? Yes, bro. And now just to make sure I didn't break anything. If I go back up here and shoot bug crowd in here, it will catch it and it will do it right. It's gonna be sweet. Yeah. It's because that because down here it was saying that it did the resolve, but it did not exist, right? So it says this is a not exist, right? You know what I mean? But then this found results also said no, right? And before I had this that said if found results and it exists, right? Well, it didn't exist, but I didn't find results, so this and actually skipped, and it still ended up adding it in. It's freaking having too much in one conditional, man. I tell you, messes shit up, you know. Okay, now bug crowd better be in here. Bug crowd better be in here. If it knows what's good for it, bug crowd is gonna be in here. Perfect. There we go. Boom. We got big progress today, honestly. Big progress in one stream. Been streaming for like an hour and 45 minutes. We got, we're catching all the right servers now, or the right status codes, I should say. So serve fail, refused, and no error, all the ones we want to catch. And we have wildcard filtering. Heck yeah. And I'm curious now that I've been testing this, if I go to, what did we say before? It was Control R, nats, micro, stats, resolver service. Yeah, we're still averaging right around 746 milliseconds per domain, and that's doing all of the wildcard checks with it. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Interesting. Not bad at all. And you can put as many of these out as we need to. I'm cool with that. That's good. Maliki. That's good. So I think the resolver service is probably, we're probably ready for prod, you know? We can get rid of this test now. We are probably, at this point, we're just basically ready for prod. We're prod ready. So I think the next step now that we got that done, let's see our list here and see what's some of the next stuff. So I'm making the config stuff right now so I can read from a config file and be ready to go. That won't take that long though, because you just use Viper for that. That's pretty straightforward. So I think the next one up after that will have to be doing basically the same principle all over again, but with web fingerprinting. That'll be the next step. Basically the same thing we did with DNS, but with web fingerprinting. That'll be the next one for sure. And then from there, honestly, from there, then it'll be time to start doing stuff with data. So it'll be starting to trigger like some takeover checks. It'll be time to start checking some like misconfigurations and like bucket decloaking and like checking bucket misconfigs. We can start looking for like info disclosures and like start checking some endpoints. We can do a bunch of fun stuff from there. We can kind of branch out and see what we get. We're close. It's actually closer than you think, fellas. I'm telling you what. But I've streamed for a long time. Well, a long time for me. Normally, we're almost at 2 hours. So for people who hung out the whole time, you guys are the legends. For people who came in half the time, you guys are still legends. Don't let anybody tell you different, right? But we're gonna call the stream here for now. I'll be back on Thursday. Not Taco Thursday, sadly. What is Thursday? What is Thursday technically? I guess Thirsty Thursday if you're 21 plus. I don't know. Technically it would be Thursday, but yep. Oh, we're ending. Oh wait, we can wait 20 seconds. We can wait 20 seconds to do my big sign off. We got ads for 20 more seconds. Rip, dude. What a sellout, dude. Oh my god. I was gonna make people come back to the end stream screen. Yikes. Yikes, dude. I always do try and end before the next ad break too, so it doesn't so this doesn't happen. That's so sad. Okay, so now that I think people are back from ads, we should be back. I'm gonna go though. We're gonna flop her over. I'll be back on Thursday. We'll enjoy some more stuff. I don't know. We might keep coding because I'm really in the coding mood right now. Again, this is cruising along really well. Like I think we're gonna be at a good spot here very soon. It's gonna be sweet. And I like using stream time to keep going over it. And again, if I chill in this category, apparently I get free help and like homies come and hang out. So I mean, like this category is apparently the way to go. But I'll see you guys on Thursday. That's going to be the end of the stream. It'll be same time on Thursday as every other time. It's on the schedule. We got it going. Follow the Twitter, follow the YouTubes. Basically Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch are like the three we're running with right now, right? I mean, I got a LinkedIn, you know, but you can follow LinkedIn if you want to as well too. Go check it out. You can be professional, you know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace out.